Hey, what's going on, guys? KodeCodABZ here, and today, welcome back to XCOM 2 War of the Chosen Part 3. That's right. So, if you remember at the end of last time,
you should establish contact with the
yes,
local resistance
yes,
network
I know. Yeah,
as soon as
I
possible.
am fully a
Aliens
council
are
member.
undoubtedly
Thank you.
moving forward with their
You
plans.
really don't have to tell me that. But if you remember last time, we have to stop this Advent retaliation, and we are going to do it with these people. But we're going to give some special weapons. So Jarny Jacobs, you're going to take the DLC Marksman Rifle. Aaron Jones, you're going to take the Old World Assault Rifle. And finally, Aleutian, you're going to take the Scatter Gun with the laser sight on it. And it just looks really cool. And I just left it completely, so you guys just got pranked. There we go. Confirm. Everyone has their stuff. No more lollygagging. Let's get this bread. Now, retaliation missions, especially early on, are really freaking difficult, to be honest with you. So I'll be curious to see how this goes.
Sky Ranger deployed. We're in the pipe.
But let's see what Bradford has to say about the mission.
One of our contacts in the Resistance says Advent peacekeepers have been spotted conducting a sweep near an outpost in this area. The aliens won't hesitate to kill anyone they find. So we're heading in to protect as many people as we can. Secure the camp and eliminate all hostile forces.
Operation Brooding Moon is a go. Now, the big play in this particular mission, in my opinion, is going to be getting our sharpshooter in a nice location for him to just kind of oversee everything.
Menace 1-5, hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came in hot and so did we. You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
That's right. So, let's see. We spawned, looks like in this corner, so I assume we're going to have to push out that way. So if that's the case, number one, where's our sniper? We're just going to post him up right here for now. And we'll just start inching people forward then. Did that pop something? Oh my gosh.
Begun deploying their so-called priests into combat. Their implants provide significant enhancements to whatever latent psionic energy they may have once possessed.
Stand proud.
And it looks like we did pop one of the Chosen. So, this Chosen does not react to Overwatch or reaction fire and is immune to explosives. Those are two very powerful ones, holy goodness. Their adversaries are Reapers, which we have some, just not on the mission, and they're easy to target from high ground.
You fall to the Elder's greatest warrior.
Now, these are essentially mini-bosses that follow you throughout the game, and also, wow.
We just picked up a unique signature. One of the Chosen is here. That thing is only going to make trouble for us
That's
until we
the
deal
worst
with
person, like, worst for us that he could put into stasis. So he's going to be out of commission for a turn. And let's see, was it a trooper? Trooper's just going to shoot at one of the civilians. You know, that's really messed up. But the Chosen are mini-bosses that get random effects, random, like, buffs and stuff every series. So it's always interesting to see kind of what happens with that. But I think what we're going to do is we are going to try and get a kill on this priest. So we're going to move Aaron right here. And we're going to open the door. We have a flank now. Please hit. Oh, it's just a straight up kill. I was not anticipating that.
Only furthers the need for my presence here.
Now, I think what we're going to do is take an Overwatch here. And let's just go ahead and get... See, we're in full cover. I'd rather not lose full cover, but I also don't want that guy to keep killing civilians. So we're going to take a slight risk. Can we see?
Make sure you die by the
23, that's abysmal. We're going to Overwatch.
serve, Templar. Sounds our time tomorrow.
Do get some damage off, which is really good. Okay, killing the civilian again. That's very cringe. Like, insanely cringe. Chosen's probably going to spawn in some... Yep. Spectral zombies. It's going to be one or two this time. Looks like it's just one. But Jarny never misses. Let's go. Really good kill. Good way to start this off. Ooh, Jacobs is a corporal now. We're also going to try and kill here. If we get this, this will be huge. Fantastic. Let's go, Jacobs. You're a monster. Okay. So, we'll just start moving up. And we'll get an Overwatch off. Get another pistol Overwatch off. Okay, now we know where they're at. I'm hoping the Warlock's going to move closer. We don't know what they're probably... Okay, that's probably a movement turn. So, at this point, we're going to... Is there a ladder on this side? There is. Let's see. Let's move you closer. I'm sorry, you speaking French? We're gonna have to change that. Oh, he said je suis. Oh no. Alright, so let's see here. We know that the sectoid and whatnot are over there. Kind of alright, we're gonna do something that's very stupid. We're gonna run Javier all the way up here. And it's going to pop the pod, but we did just save one of the civilians, which is going to give us an income boost in the region. But now we know that they're not going to keep targeting civilians, which is good. So let's see. Full cover and half cover. Now, the reason why that was risky is because now he's just in a half cover situation. He's able to be targeted by both. But we're going to use aid protocol from Jones, which is going to send our drone to him and grant extra defense for a turn. So he's going to be a lot harder to hit with this active. Now, I think what we're going to do is actually we're going to sprint Anatoly all the way up here. Although, that's kind of concerning because the sectoid might be able to mind control. Let's just hope the mind control doesn't go off. We'll see what we can do. Now, that right there is really not ideal. Okay, so these are faceless, and they do a lot of damage.
Some kind of shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
It is a remarkable species. If only we had some means.
Okay, let's go for the mind control. Hopefully it's just a panic. Wonderful. What is that voice? Okay, hunkered down. I was hoping it'd be something else, to be honest. Shoots a civilian. Honestly, in this situation, thankful. Very thankful for that. And I am kind of concerned about what the Chosen is going to do. Nothing, which is great. So we do have a shot. I'm sorry, it is a 0% chance, which is actually really funny. In this situation, Jarny is kind of useless, to be honest. So we're just going to run them as far forward as we can. Hopefully next turn sending them up here. So what I think we do in this situation is we get the guaranteed kill on the trooper and then run away. So we're going to do that. Now this does open up the ability for us to volt next turn. 6, wow. So now that we've killed, we can technically go back up here, which I'm considering, but I also am really scared to take damage. So I think we're going to run really far away and hopefully the Faceless can't reach us. Do have an old world assault rifle situation right here. But we're actually going to go and take this non-coverable position. This should allow us to get a 100% or close to, yeah. A minimum amount of damage, but that's fine. I'm hoping next round we'll get our person back. Sectoid looks like it's going to revive someone, which that's good news for us. Now what does the Faceless do? This is the most concerning part. Okay. Okay. Goes after our Templar, which I'm not a fan of. The Warlock is going to continue to spawn things in. We can deal with this. This is not the end of the world. Okay. Now they shouldn't be able to attack this time, but we do have to move our guys, otherwise they'll both die. So we are going to run Javier up here again. And we're going to move We can't reach them. That's really unfortunate. Move you into cover, and we're gonna use Volts. Wait, does Volt could kill the sectoid? That's crazy. But we're gonna try and kill the Faceless with the Spectral Zombie, which is gonna blow up. So let's see if we can do it. Oh shoot! I didn't think that would blow that up. They're gonna take fall damage. We do have a sectoid shot with him, and I'm kind of worried about that. Okay. Alright, let's just hope Jacobs can aim a sniper right in front of the Faceless. Puts him down. Actually, the GOAT. Now, do have a few options. And I'm not a massive fan of almost any of them, but we're going to move Jacobs up a little bit.
You're safe. Now get moving.
And we'll drop in Overwatch in case the sectoid moves. But we're going to take this 50% shot, and it looks like we will guaranteed crit if it lands. So, let's go, Anatoly. You are actually my GOAT. Incredible.
There will be no more distractions. Now you must face me directly.
Okay.
The great commander of Earth Resistance returns to the field of battle after serving my masters so very well for so many years. Come, show me why the elders favor you so.
Because we're actually the GOAT.
Warlock. All reports indicate he's nearly as dangerous as they are when it comes to psionic capabilities.
I call upon the elders' endless reserve.
Which is something we don't have. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world.
I'll get him next time.
Now, I'm really not liking the fact that he's immune to explosions. That's really annoying.
You could hide.
Okay. Jarny is about useless. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to move Jarny up here. We're going to go try and kill this soldier and then run away. I know they only have 1 health, but we got to try and remove the ability to take damage as best we can. So we got a stock, which is really good.
Feel proud in having died for the glory of the elders.
Okay, they could absolutely kill us if we're not careful here. And there's no full cover anywhere. Except there, but... not liking this. We're gonna take the full cover because I feel like we literally have to. And in this situation...
Copy that.
move a little forward. We do have a critted shot. Guaranteed crit if it lands. Come on, please. Unfortunate, but it essentially was a coin flip.
A feeble effort at best.
We do have a shot here, but I have a feeling this is going to be really abysmal. 48, or we go for an aid protocol. We're going to take the 48, hopefully do some damage. It lands, which is good.
Armor's still holding. I'm out of firepower over here.
Runs into full cover. Okay. Let's hope that our Templar has goodwill. Dazed. Now, that's actually not the worst thing they could do. Because we just have to run up next to them and revive them. But if they're able to do something else, that's bad. Okay.
The soldier has learned, whatever they have seen, soon it will all be as familiar to me as it was to them.
Now, why is it that I'm not able to revive you? That's kind of... that's very whack. Okay, well, I guess we'll reload. I don't know how I can't see you. With you,
Roger that.
move forward again.
Good as new.
We have another long-range shot, and I don't know why your crit chance is so high, but come on, Illusion. My king. My actual king.
Hit.
And as far as Jarny, the problem with him is that we're literally not able to shoot. So we're just going to move him closer, and maybe we'll have more options this next turn.
Your misguided beliefs hold no sway here, Templar, and they will not.
See, what's aggravating about this is that We haven't lost anyone, and he's going to retreat now that he's stolen knowledge, but for some reason we couldn't revive him. I guess because we were a layer lower, even though it highlighted this cell.
The knowledge gained today will surely please the elders.
Unfortunately, the Chosen got what they were after. More information they can use to track you down, Commander. Menace 1-5, status confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear.
Yeah.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
That was
The
definitely not
Chosen have
ideal.
recovered more information about us, Commander. If they keep this up, they'll eventually be able to find the Avenger. We need to stop them before that happens.
Well, on the bright side, we stopped the retaliation mission. We took no losses. And Aleutian's the GOAT. So is Jacobs.
Advent outreach forces were ambushed earlier today while spreading their message of unity and hope to the outer settlements. We shall mourn their loss and avenge their sacrifice.
Operation Brooding Moon was a success, unfortunately with some negative silver linings.
If circumstances were different, I would have loved the opportunity to study the Chosen's means of extracting knowledge from our soldiers in the field, as we just saw.
So, looks like everyone does get a promotion, so we have a whole new batch of corporals. So, Jacobs now, which has gifted intelligence, which is really good, actually. So we can either have them be kind of a gunslinger where they're up with everyone else, or they sit far back and snipe. Their aim, 70, which is decent. I think, honestly, you know what? Last run, I had a sniper in the way back. I think we're going to take a gunslinger for now. Jones, immediate medical protocol. Combat protocol is really good because it allows us to send the gremlin to deal guaranteed damage. But it only does 2 with the base gremlin, and it does a lot more against robotic enemies, but we won't have those for a bit. Okay. So, our Templar now has 4 things we can choose from. So, parry after attacking with Ren, prevent all damage from the next attack instead of moving. Very useful. Aftershock, target struck by Volt will be easier to hit, increasing your squad's aim by 15. Mark a single target with psionic lens, causing them to take additional 33% damage from a number of future single attacks. Future single target attacks, excuse me, which is really good. And then quick draw, firing your pistol with the first action no longer ends the turn. These are all very, very powerful. I am honestly liking the idea of Aftershock in this situation. And then Aleutian, either Phantom when the squad is revealed, the soldier remains concealed, or Blade Master, all sword attacks deal +2 damage and have 10 aim. I am going to take Blade Master. Very powerful ability.
Hello, Commander.
So, +27 supplies monthly, which is really, really good.
It would be so easy. Good to see you, sister. Miscreants, restrain yourselves, lest you be restrained. No, the 3 of us, called upon together. Something has changed. On that, we are agreed. The battlefield has shifted. Our masters have need of us. Once more. Sounds to me like they're afraid. You dare defile this place with your wretched tongue? Oh, I dare. Our children. Each of you possess our strength. Each of you possess our wisdom. Of all our creations, you are truly blessed. Your charge was a simple one.
The subjugation of those who would see our grand design faltered. We have been pleased. Until now. Our greatest asset has been lost, stolen from us, while our strongest did nothing. We are disappointed.
Thought you were the strongest. Arrogance, defiance. You have walked among the humans for too long. You've been corrupted. You can be reclaimed.
Yet perhaps you may also be redeemed. Perhaps you all may be redeemed. A greater battle lies ahead. Our time on this world draws to a close. Yet we need not abandon it completely at our departure. For one among you is surely ready to claim this world as their own. One among you is worthy.
Return what was lost to us. Grant all what oppose our will. To the one that succeeds our everlasting favor. To the others. You are the chosen. Do not fail us. Now go.
So I don't know if you guys can tell, but the Chosen are pretty powerful. They get stronger as the campaign goes on, and we have to try and track them down through covert ops. So
So, you would come to strike at me. I eagerly await your arrival, Commander.
So the first Chosen we found is the Warlock. Arguably the most powerful. I personally think the Assassin is the hardest to deal with, and the Hunter's honestly not difficult at all. But yeah, so the Warlock can mind control us and have all kinds of stuff. So Commander, the Resistance has informed us that one of the Chosen, the Warlock, has claimed control of nearby regions. If we go on missions, there's a good chance we'll try and defend their territory. So the sooner we find them and end them, the better for us. So looks like we still have some scanning sites. Supplies, scientist, or a soldier. I honestly think that the scientist would be my favorite. We get the scientist, it'll allow us to boost our research even more.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
So maybe we can counter this planned activity, which would permanently lower our income, which would not be good. And the two dark events are a UFO hunting us and increasing the cost of recruits by 100% for a month. Now that's honestly not that bad. This one not ideal. So we're gonna try and counter that to the best of our ability.
We continue to progress in our campaign against the Elders, and now we gain new abilities as a result.
My people are up for some additional work if you've got any orders for us, Commander.
Okay, so in this screen, we have some different cards that we can do to have permanent bonuses. So an extra resistance contact will be useful eventually, but not right now. Covert actions will not be ambushed. Very useful, but not right now. Soldier bonds, eh. And then deeper learning, extra XP gains. Early game, very useful.
The Templars will follow.
Wonderful. So pretty soon our Guerrilla Tactics School will be done. The GTS is really useful. Because now people... Who is putting up 6 plates? Did you guys see that bench? Those better be like 25 bumper plates. Anyways, you can train rookies in here to any class you want to. So like, what I generally look for is aim. And honestly, yeah, an above average, Mr. Chun. Potentially the GOAT. But I guess before we do this, we should probably see what classes we need the most. So it looks like we have 1 Grenadier, tons of Sharpshooters, 3 Rangers. Okay, well that answers that. We are going to get another Grenadier. Mr. Chun. My king. Now there's also different abilities we can buy. So we can get specific class ones, but squad size 1, if we spend 50, allows us to have 5 people on missions. We're immediately taking that. now that the GTS is done, we are going to continue to excavate. Keep searching for this scientist, and it looks like we're about to get the radio done.
You will find our results have exceeded expectations.
Now, this is really interesting to me because permanently all pistols will have an extra damage done. Now, considering Jacobs is going to become a gunslinger, he's going to be reliant on pistols, so I kind of like the idea of him just dishing out extra damage.
Immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Commander, we can now construct radio relays in any region where we've made contact with the local resistance.
So,
It would seem, despite your rumored prowess, you still have much to learn in the ways of war, Commander.
I'm going to flip out. Looks like we do have a guerrilla op.
The next operation will put us right in the middle of chosen territory, Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
So we have one option, which is to sabotage a transmitter. We get 161 supplies, and it counters the UFO to hunt XCOM. There are lost. We're absolutely going to accept this because other than us essentially having to do this, the supplies are super, super useful. And the question is...
You should be aware, we're detecting lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
They will be, especially because Shadow, which, if you remember from, I think, the first episode, we're going to rename them to Mercy because they are very forgiving. So Mercy is coming along, and we have some options. Now, I would love to bring Jacobs, like, really love to bring Jacobs, and I'm still considering it, to be honest, because... see, the problem is, if we bring them and it goes wrong and they're shaken, they'll be out for a really long time. But I think we're going to do it, and I think we are going to bond these guys together. So, let's go ahead and bond them. So now they're going to have some extra things, but they're going to be kind of reliant on each other. So we're going to have to be mindful of that. Now, I'm just curious, is there a new pistol? Traditional handgun. That's actually kind of sick. Okay. We're going to have Aleutian being the captain of our mission, front and centered, and now we have to decide who to bring down here. Aaron, our main specialist, is out, so I think we're going to bring Grabowski, even though low on health. That is going to be really useful. And then I think we're going to bring Maria. This, to me, seems like the best mission. But unfortunately, guys, this is going to be all for part 3 to the series, and... in episode 4, we're going to be sabotaging this transmitter in Operation Holy Spark. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night wherever you're at, and peace.